And Satan's circle is referred to as evilness. Humans, adultery; Satan, evil. It's the United Nations, which is founded by the United States of America. And America is this woman because in the Latin language, Amerigo is for a male. It's a name for a male, and America is the name for a female. And the one who founded America was Amerigo Vespucci. So they named America after Amerigo, the founder of America, as far as the Latin language is concerned. So they named America as a female. That's why it is America. So this woman is the UN, which is the United States. And chapter 18 was talked all about the punishment, the judgment, the wrath of God coming upon this woman, the UN, which is /US. And when we look, there are three circles, my beloveds. One is the circle of God, the other one is the circle of humanity, and the other one is the circle of Satan. Circle of God, circle of humanity, the circle of Satan. Any human gathering outside God's circle is referred to as adultery. Any human gathering outside the circle of God, where God is excluded from that gathering is adulterous. And Babylon had a tower of the olden days. Babylon had a tower. And today we see another tower resembling the Tower of Babylon, which is the Tower of the UN in Manhattan, New York. That is the representation of the old Babylon. Now, in this tower of the UN, they all talk about human rights. God's rights are absent. God's rights are absent. And why the UN is called the mother of harlots? Why is it referred to as the mother of harlots? Because the one who founded the UN, or the one who controls the UN, is the US. And the US is the woman, America, the woman. Now, this woman, to the eyes of the world, is Christian. So instead of this woman being attached to her heavenly groom, which is Christ, who is Christ, this woman became attached to the world. What is adultery? Adultery is somebody is attached to this person, they go and attach themselves to someone else. That is called adultery. United States of America is supposed to be a Christian nation. As a Christian nation, who are they supposed to be attached to? The heavenly groom, Christ. They belong to Christ. But this woman went and belonged and attached herself to the world. When she left Christ and attached herself to the world, became the mother of harlots, the adulterous woman. Yes? So adultery is not just that physical act. Adultery can fall into so many other categories. So many other categories. Now these three circles, God's circle, human circle, Satan's circle. God's circle, I need to be in His holy presence. Human circle is referred to as adultery when they gather together outside the circle of God. So just like those people of olden days, where they got together to build the Tower of Babylon, they got together outside the blessings and the presence of God. They went against God and they said, we will do things our way, human rights, not God's rights. So when they got together, they were seen as adulterous people in the eyes of the Lord. That's why He gave them different languages, and each one went their way, and the tower was never built. And today the UN, nations get together outside the circle of God. So when those nations get together outside the circle of God, they are an adulterous nation. And Satan's circle is referred to as evilness. Humans, adultery; Satan, evil.